Hi there viewers, welcome back to Face to Face. My name is Sophia and I'll be your host for 1 hour for today's occasion. So about today's topic, we'll be talking something related to Japanese culture, which are Mononoke, Yuurei, and Youkai. So for today's topic, we have a special guest coming from the Nippon Club, which is the Japanese club in BINUS. So let's welcome Mr. Ardev. Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel right now?
I'm very nervous.
Very nervous?
Yes.
I thought I heard from your intel that you're used to cameras.
Not so quite. Well, I'm used to public view, but not really in a camera.
I see. So before we start, maybe you could introduce yourself a little bit so the viewers might know who you are.
Okay. My name is Bimo Ardeviansa. I'm Binusian, which is I'm a college student from BINUS University, and I'm currently as a Nippon Club leaders, something like a president of Nippon Club. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So you said you're the president of Nippon Club, right?
Yes.
Which means you totally can speak Japanese then.
Yes.
Yes. So maybe you could redo the introduction in Japanese.
Okay. はじめまして、私はビモアルデフィアンサです。アルデフと申います。私はビヌスの大学生です。私は日本のクラブの会長です。よろしくお願いします。
Thank you very much. That's really nice to finally hear someone speaking Japanese. Like
Yeah.
It's finally happening in this face-to-face.
Oh, really?
This is the first time
Oh, yeah.
we have someone
Okay,
speaking
yeah.
Japanese. Yay. I'm so happy. So about today's topic, do you feel strange? Like
Strange like what?
strange, something behind you or something behind me?
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes. Is it happening now?
Not really.
Not really.
Because my mind is actually really blank right now.
Really blank right
Yeah.
now. Well, you can just put your focus on me and my questions. So how are you doing with your extracurriculars? How's your
Well,
Nippon Club doing?
It's going well. Well, I just become the leader of Nippon Club, and I'm not sure how it will go from here until 1 year of my leadership. Well, I suppose up until now it's fine. It's okay.
Fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I see. I'm sure you'll be a very good leader for the club.
I hope so.
You will.
Yeah.
Let's just put an amen for that. So what about your studies? Is it going, very well, balancing with your extracurriculars?
I hope so.
You hope so. I mean,
sometimes I forgot about the educational side. And
really
focusing on the
club.
extracurricular. Yeah.
So what are the extracurriculars that you join?
Well,
we know Nippon Club.
At first, I've joined four extracurricular. First is Nippon Club. Second is BSLC, which is learning community.
Yeah.
And then BNEC.
BNEC. Oh God.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know, but they seem super busy.
Yeah, I'm registered only as a member, so and I quit after
One semester.
one semester.
Oh, really?
One semester or
Why?
two, I guess two.
Why?
Well, it's kind of trying to focus my view on extracurricular and educational, because at that point my grade was
Kinda
below
low.
the average.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. So other than BNEC,
And
what else?
last,
The last one.
is Estemanis.
What is that, Stefanis?
It's a theatrical club.
I see. Which means you're good in acting then.
Yeah, I think.
Well, well, you told me that you have appeared on stage for like 3 times.
Yes.
Major.
Yeah. Well, it's not really an important role. Well, sometimes I get an important role, but never the main character, of course. But it's quite amusing experience.
I see. Well, I have a challenge for you later on, so yeah,
oh my
let's
God.
look forward to it.
Okay.
I prepared it just for you, okay?
Okay.
So people say you're used to cameras, maybe because of your part in acting, perhaps.
Maybe.
Surely, because you said 3 major drama.
Yeah.
Which means they are probably recorded somewhere in the news side of BINUSTV?
I think so. Well, I guess all of them.
All of them
were recorded.
Well, I can check for you in the videos then.
Okay. Really?
Okay, so you're the chief of leader of Nippon Club.
Yes.
Which means you can speak Japanese, of course. You did the introduction in Japanese as well.
Yes.
And perhaps you can say something else in Japanese.
Well, 私は今緊張するな。
Ah, kincho.
Yeah.
Which means he was saying that he was nervous.
Nervous.
He is nervous.
Yes.
You are nervous. I think there's nothing to be nervous about here.
This cookie.
The atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere where you face with the camera and this air conditioner.
Well, I agree with the air conditioner, but I don't think the cameras are that much of a distraction.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
You're already used to it.
Well, I think so.
I've only recorded once at Kaku Campus or something in in BINUSTV.
Ah, recorded something?
Yeah, I've played a role there.
What role?
As a student who bribed his teacher so he get score.
Really?
Yes, with a bread.
What kind of occasion was that?
It was one of the BINUSTV channel, which is show. I mean, Kaku Campus, which explain how college students do every day in college life. I think, if I'm correct.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
So where did you learn your Japanese?
Basically, in my when I'm high school.
Oh, high school.
In high school, there is a lesson about it, and I take the lesson for 3 years. But after that, I didn't learn it anymore, and kind of forgot about it. And I started again.
You started
after
again?
I joined Nippon Club.
Ah, I see. What makes you want to join Nippon Club? Well, we all know it's your baby right now, right?
Yes.
You're basically the father right now. So what makes you want to join Nippon Club?
Well, first of all, that I love Japanese tradition, either its habit, people's habit, or their art, for instance, like pop culture. Like anime, manga, and stuff like that, and the way they telling people their story, it's kind of unique.
Kind of unique, like in what way? Maybe they're like super formal or something else?
Yeah, if you've seen any of Japanese commercial, they never really tell the audience directly what are they selling. Instead, they will use some kind of weird thingy that attracts people first and then selling it.
I see.
Something
well, I've seen one commercial with where they use cat and they turn the cat into a very huge cat, and it takes away a man. Biting it by his collar and bring it as well. I don't know what kind of commercial it was. I didn't watch it until then. I was too focused on the cat because I love cats. Well, Japan is well, country of cats.
Yes.
If you want to say it.
They also have this one island there that
one island
filled with absolutely 1,000 or something
1,000.
cats.
Oh God.
You can actually see a group of cats crossing a street, something like that.
Wow, that's nice. I would love to die there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't die.
I mean, won't it be very lovely to die among the cats? Like, oh, I'm still loved by the cats.
Except if they eat your flesh.
Well, they will not eat human. I know that. They will eat anything other than human. I know.
Okay.
Unless they're cannibal. Unless they actually do eat human. I'm not sure how to describe that one. Well, but cats are very cute. I don't mind being bitten by them.
Oh my God.
I don't mind.
Well,
I'm a masochist for cats. Seriously, serious.
Cat is very lovable, especially in Japan.
Yeah. So what about you? Cat or pup? Cat or dog?
I'm more of a cat person, but I love animals in general.
In general. Okay, which means caterpillar as well. So, so viewers, we're gonna get into a short commercial break. So don't go away. Stay with us at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Mr. Ardef to talk about our title, Mononoke, Yuurei, and Youkai. So first of all, well, let's just not go with the order. So what is Yuurei?
Yuurei. Yuurei is you mean gray or something that blur.
Oh, okay.
Something that not really visible. While rei it means soul.
Soul.
Yeah.
So blurry souls.
Yeah, something like usually people die and their soul isn't really being prayed correctly, and then they become Yuurei.
Ah, I see.
Like that.
So if I die without ever hugging cats before, if I die before hugging cats, maybe I will become a Yuurei.
Yes, it also affects from very strong emotion of the people that about to die. For instance, if that people is killed or murdered and they have they need to avenge that person, they will become Yuurei.
So if I for some reason I don't get my ticket to watch my favorite idol Ken's live, maybe I might become a vengeful spirit.
Yes, until you watch the concert.
Well, but then if I turn to Yuurei, I can just watch it whenever I want. I can even stalk him to his apartment.
Yes, and then after that, when you are happy, and then you can go to the heaven or something.
Oh, that's
like
not so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I can turn to a spirit to stalk him the whole of his life.
Well.
Okay, let's just stop that. I'm getting disgusting. So, are Yuureis, well, we say that Yuurei as a collective. So, are Yuurei dangerous?
Usually, Yuurei is dangerous because...
Usually?
Yeah, because it's spirits that need to accomplish something, and they will do almost anything to accomplish it.
Almost anything. Can they possess people?
What?
Can they possess people? But they're like basically soul, right?
Yeah.
But then in a person, there's another soul. So basically, how is that possible? I mean, there's one soul inside. For example, one vessel is for one soul, and then another soul comes. What is going on with the other soul? Flies away?
I'm not really know the technical thing about the spirit. Well, I think it's technical about the spirit. But I think it's something like been swollen up or something.
Oh.
Like when possessed people, they will not realize they were possessed.
Ah, I see.
So it's like a sleeping or something?
Sleeping state.
Yeah, sleeping state.
Okay, what if my fangirl side trying to swallow my actual self and I will fly to Japan and do some random things just to get to meet Ken.
Oh my God.
Does that include as a possessing? Or is it just me?
That's considered as possessed.
Oh, which means I have very dangerous side of me.
Yeah.
So, so you said that Yuurei is usually dangerous. So there are Yuurei that are not dangerous.
Yes. Usually, a spirit that well performed the ritual of the dead. So the Yuurei will protect their family, his family or her family.
But I thought he or she is happy.
Yes. He or she will protect his family or her family from dangers, and it will come back to the world, this world, on August.
August.
Yes. It's called Obon. It's
Obon.
Some kind of festival or ritual where spirits of dead people come back to the earth. And then people who live and remember them will offer
incense?
some kind of
offering.
Yeah, some kind of offering of thank you, saying thank you. You have protected me from bad things.
I see.
For this year.
So what are the examples of Yuurei? Do they have names or they are just like spirits?
Nah, for Yuurei cast, it's only Yuurei.
It's only Yuurei. So
it's
there's
like
no other
saying
name.
ghosts.
So there's no classification
No.
for that. I see. So well, let's get back to the Obon a little bit.
Okay.
So why is Obon is kind of close related with Yuurei.
Yes.
So on what date exactly do they do the Obon festival?
I forgot. It's around second week or third week.
Second week or third week. Well, to be honest, it's in August, right?
Yes.
August is pretty close with the 7th month in Chinese calendar.
Oh, I'm not really.
Usually it's close, so it actually has a really close relation.
Oh, really?
Like in Chinese calendar, we call it 7th month, and 7th month usually the dead spirits come back on Earth as well.
Ah.
So maybe there's a close relation between the history. I don't know.
Yes, actually, Japan and Chinese is. I'm not sure the origin of it, but if I'm correctly remembered, Japan is used to be part of China.
Really?
Because every tradition is
kind of close related.
Kind of close related. For instance, like their kimono with long sleeve on his hand. It's also
close with China.
China's. I'm not sure what it called there.
Well, I heard that the Japanese traditional clothes, we call it wafu.
Wafu.
But then in Chinese, I'm not sure. But there's this saying. I'm not sure, but there's a bit difference in the obi.
Yeah.
But it's really close related, right?
Yes.
And the traditions and celebrations, they are pretty close related.
Especially their word.
Word.
Yeah. For instance,
the writing.
In the writing. In Japanese, there's katakana, hiragana, that is the
base.
Days, and then there is kanji, which is alphabetic from Chinese.
I see. No wonder they're pretty close. I mean,
Yes.
they're like basically the same words, maybe a
Yes.
little bit different in the form.
They only say it differently, but the meaning is
the same. Okay, so let's get back to the Obon.
Okay.
We get too far from the history of the China and Japan. So, well, let's just skip Obon, and we still have many to talk about. So, what about Mononoke? Is it like dangerous? What is Mononoke actually?
Mononoke is general speaking of spirit or any supernatural being. Something like that.
So anything we can just call it as Mononoke?
Yes, even deities or god.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I thought they are different in Japan.
Because Japan's religion is very complicated. They mash things up. So in Japan, there is Shinto and Buddhism and Hindu and Christian, and they mash things up.
Really?
Yeah. So they actually celebrate Christmas, and then at the New Year they go to a temple.
Well, I understand that.
Like
well,
that.
most of the time anime shows that. Yes. So what exactly is Mononoke? So everything.
Yes, every
supernatural.
supernatural being is called Mononoke.
So for example, this cup just pours by itself, and we can say it's Mononoke.
It's Mononoke.
Oh, like okay. Then is Mononoke dangerous?
Well, to say it exactly dangerous, Mononoke is described as a dangerous spirit, supernatural being, but later on it got changed by other names, so it can be classified, which is bad, which is good, something like that.
So it can be classified?
Yes.
Just like Yuurei, but not the names?
Yeah.
Okay. So about Mononoke, how did they come to exist? Did they just, because, I don't know, animism? I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, animism. That's the belief of everything is a god. Everything in the world is a god. Something like a table, they have spirits in it and stuff.
They have spirits in it. How is that possible? I mean, they're made of humans, right?
Yes, made by human, but after a long period of time, they will sometimes
the spirits will, stick to it,
or develop itself.
I see.
Something like that.
So Mononoke kind of sticks with everything.
Everything.
Okay. So we will continue our talk after a short break. So don't go anywhere. Viewers, stay at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers. We're still here to talk about the supernatural things in Japan with Mr. Adev. So talking about, well, we just talked about Mononoke, right? So
yes.
They are dangerous. They attack humans.
Yes, they attack human, and yeah, basically
they attack humans. But
yes.
Do they have reasons, like maybe because of like we are like very dirty, we're not cleaning the toilet or something?
It's not really relevant or something, but Mononoke is a password. I mean,
password.
Yeah, it's not really being used again. It's been replaced because it wasn't really clear what's the definition of Mononoke itself. They only describe it, everything that happens without human knowledge is called Mononoke.
Okay.
Like that.
So they just basically just attack humans without any reasons?
Well, yeah. Well, that's the human's part of perception.
Okay, so they have reasons, but we don't know about that.
Probably.
Well, maybe if this TV here just, breaks, maybe there's something to do with the Mononoke.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, if they actually break this TV over here, why do you think they destroyed the TV?
Well,
maybe they don't like me.
maybe the human watch TV too much and doesn't and spend his life.
But there's nothing here. This is just the bumper play.
Well,
maybe they don't like the pictures.
Or probably maybe the human insulted them in a way.
In a way that we don't know, we don't realize.
Yes, something like that. So.
Do we insult them with this bumper play?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Maybe the face word disturbs them, because maybe some of them don't have face.
Yes.
We don't know about that. So comparing Yuurei and Mononoke, they're both invisible. What else differentiate them?
What differentiate them is Yuurei is a really specific type of Mononoke.
Really
like
specific type of Mononoke.
It's only a spirit from that person, and nothing else. While Mononoke is more general type of spiritual.
So it's more collective then?
Yes.
I see. So then we have this yokai. So what is yokai?
Yokai, back in 200 years ago.
Edo period?
Yes, Edo period. There are people or artists that try to create a form of this Mononoke.
I see.
They start drawing something like a weird-looking creature that can cause everything. That probably the cause of something happening, and they call it yokai.
I see.
So basically, Mononoke is a yokai that has given a form.
I see. Like so humans give them forms.
Yes.
So to be honest, we're not that clear yet about Mononoke, Yuurei, and yokai. So here's a video to explain it.
Okay.
Yokai, the collective name for all sorts of bizarre creatures and supernatural phenomena in Japanese folklore. From the ancient past right up to the present, yokai have been very popular in Japan. They feature in video games, anime, manga, and many other contexts. Starting in the 18th century, there was a yokai boom in Japan. Many legends about the existence of yokai persist around Japan to this day. Yokai culture, with its huge variety of uncanny creatures, offers a unique window on the Japanese mind.
A creature with eyes not on its face, but on the palms of its hands. A long-necked monster with a tongue that moves like a snake. Known as yokai, these characters have been part of Japanese folklore for centuries. One of the best-known types of yokai is the kappa, a water sprite with a saucer-like depression on the top of its head. Kappa are believed to live in marshes and rivers, and they love to wrestle with children. But kappa have a violent side too. It's said that they sometimes drag children into the water. The Japanese used to blame water-related accidents and other natural calamities on yokai. There are also yokai based on household items. These picture scrolls from the 16th century tell the story of how these yokai came into existence. It goes like this. A major cleaning session is held at a big mansion, and many old household items are thrown out. The discarded items get together and discuss how they can get back at their former owners. Ultimately, they turn into yokai and start attacking them. At that time, the Japanese believed that every inanimate object had its own spirit and would cause bad things to happen to anyone who didn't take good care of it. Stories about yokai sometimes served as a warning to people to be more respectful to the things they use. Around 200 years ago, during the late Edo period, the role of yokai changed and they became a source of amusement. Here's a pack of cards used for a children's game. Each card features some kind of funny-looking yokai. And the theme of this traditional board game is also yokai. People began to see yokai as amusing characters, and many famous ukiyo-e artists started depicting them. The Japanese have always had a certain fear of nature, but they have also felt an affinity with it. Scary, but at the same time oddly likable, yokai perhaps embody the Japanese way of seeing the world.
Stuart,
yes.
Any comments on the video?
Well, that old story of the household items taking revenge on their owners is interesting. We don't have quite the same tradition of objects transforming themselves into revengeful creatures.
In Japan's animistic world, anything is possible.
Hiro, when you were young...
So basically, that was the video. So we're going to talk about yokai, like examples of yokai, like what kinds of yokai. Yeah. So maybe you can explain the examples of yokai.
Okay. The popular example is kappa, as viewed as in the video. Kappa is something...
So weird.
Yes.
So weird looking.
It has some kind of turtle mixed with frog or something like that.
So weird. But some of the works in Japan, they actually make it like they have kind of duck beak or something. But do they actually have it?
Well, in the original drawing, they are pictured as turtle-like man with turtle shell on his back, but on 2 feet.
Yeah, that's weird.
And they have this plate, saucer or plate filled with water.
Why? I don't understand. Why is the design like that?
I'm not sure. Well, that's the artist back in Edo draw it. And they suppose it's a yokai of river or swamp.
I see. But there's actually, I've seen one video that says that kappa is real. They actually have the kind of the hands.
Yes.
The skeleton of the hands.
Yeah.
Looks so weird. It's not human. But well, do you think it's true?
I'm not really believe in those things.
Really?
Actually.
But they have the skeleton.
Yeah. Well, it can be explained by many scientific or explanation or something. And well, I'm not sure it really is a hand of kappa.
Well, yeah, we have many different animals evolved from the past. Well, we don't know about that, but let's just say they exist. Well, some people actually say that they saw kappa when they were young.
Probably because kappas have this legend said that they enjoy playing sumo wrestling.
Sumo?
Yes, with children who plays near the river. Yes.
I see. No wonder. Then we have many other kinds.
Yes, something like Yuki Onna.
Yuki Onna.
It's a girl in snow. It's literally Yuki means snow and Onna means girl.
A snow woman.
Yes, snow girl or something.
So is it dangerous? So we basically say yokai is evil, right? But then why kappa play with children?
So they basically drawn from something that happens in the world that Japanese people can really find the causes. For instance, the causes of children drowning in the river. They don't know the reason why that
they just randomly blame it on the kappa?
Yes.
That's sad for kappa.
Yes. So yokai is created for that very reason, something like that.
I feel bad for them. So let's get back to Yuki Onna. So how does she come to exist?
Well, Yuki Onna usually appear in a blizzard. So since Japan has this mountain Fuji, so it's that kind of area is sometimes snowy or blizzard, and usually a worker, usually a man.
Usually a man.
Yes. After they get back from
work or something.
From usually at that time they collect woods by chopping trees and stuff. at the way back, if there is a blizzard and
Yuki Onna will always appear?
Yes, the legend said that Yuki Onna will appear and seduce that person, that male.
Will she kill the man though?
Yes.
How?
By frozen him.
Freezing him?
Yes.
How, I mean...
well...
Is she like Elsa, like eyes from hands?
More like ice-breathing girl.
I see. So
yes.
they breathe ice?
Yeah.
Ew. I don't know, that's so scary.
Well, that's a blame for causing a man disappearing in a blizzard.
No one, I feel bad for Yuki Onna.
Yes. Well.
So what else other than Kappa, Yuki Onna?
Kappa, Yuki Onna, well.
There's the what? The one-eyed umbrella?
Oh yeah.
And one leg?
Yeah, I forgot the name.
I forgot the name itself.
Yeah.
It sure is popular though.
But that type there. So the yokai have this classification again. Another
okay.
classification. A lot of them. Something like animals like kitsune, spirit of a fox, and there is this called tsukumogami.
Tsukumogami.
Tsukumogami is as I said before, a thing, something that human created, and after a long period of time, they become a possessed item.
I see. So it means that we have to take care of this table.
Yes. So, or else if we throw it away and buy a new one carelessly, they will haunt us back.
I see. No wonder. So, we talk about the Japanese people stereotypes. So basically, they are superstitious. They believe these and that.
Yes.
They're scared of the invisible things. So, do you think that the Mononoke, Yuurei, and Youkai shape the way they are right now?
Well, I'm not sure. Well, basically, Japanese people afraid of them back in Edo period and stuff, but in the modern day, they're no
longer afraid of them.
Yes, they
actually romanticize them, like creating anime, manga everywhere is.
Yes.
I mean yokai, Mononoke, Yuurei.
Exactly.
But if something supernatural actually happens, they will panic.
Yeah, and usually they will say, "Oh, it's a work of
Mononoke.
Something yokai, something."
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we will get into the fourth segment, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So viewers, don't go anywhere. Stay here at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers. We're here in the last segment of Face to Face today, which means we're ending quite really soon, but not really. So we will continue to talk about yokai. Okay. So what else? Well, we have these cute three girls here.
It's called washi, or peppermint doll.
I see. So what exactly are you going to explain us?
I'm using this as example of zashikiwarashi.
Zashikiwarashi?
Yeah. Zashikiwarashi is this one is a good yokai. Yes.
A good yokai. So there's the bad one and good one.
Sometimes they are annoying, but yes. So Zashikiwarashi is a yokai that live in house. Every house.
Every house?
Yes.
It's here maybe?
Probably.
Well, okay, continue on.
Which disturb its owner.
Disturbs the owner.
For something like flipping a pillow or something like that. Child play, annoying, something like that. And they have this kind of appearance. Bob hair, a girl, probably 5 or 6 years old girl, which love to annoy people, something like that. To
I heard
pull a
that
prank.
if we actually see them, they will give us good luck. Why?
Yes.
Why is that?
In response of that their prank, if you pay attention to them, because kids love to get attention, they will give a return of a fortune or something. You win a lottery or something like that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I would love to meet them. But
Yes.
are they scary?
Well,
Or do they look like just children?
well, in some version, they look like a small children, girl, and they just running around in the house, and sometimes smiles at the owner. But in some version, they
make it like super scary?
Yes.
Oh, which means we have to be really kind to children then.
Yes.
Who knows that Zashiki Warashi might be, in the group. Who knows?
Probably.
So since, you just explained in the beginning of this talk show that you were in the drama club, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So have you ever thought of using like Youkai, Mononoke as a reference?
Yes. Actually, I've begun my acting career. I can say
Acting career?
Yeah, I can say that career, acting hobbies. Back then in high school. So in that drama club, I played a drama called Yukiona.
Oh,
It's actually
really?
my suggestion to this producer to make.
and they accepted it?
And they accept.
So what was your role?
I'm the main character. Oh, thanks God, I'm a main character.
A human then?
A human who works chopping a wood, a tree, and one day, while I'm back from my work with my friend.
You met Yuki Onna then?
Yes,
I see.
I met Yuki Onna, and she killed my friend, but I don't know.
But did you survive in the end?
Yeah, no.
No, okay, so
Aristotle.
basically she just slaughtered everyone. So
Yes, it's kind of romance actually.
Oh, okay, we will hear a lot more about that after this talk show. So thank you very much for coming. Apparently this is the end of the talk show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So viewers, this is the end of today's talk show. So thank you for watching and thank you for the crews for helping with the props and other stuffs. Well, see you next week then. Bye.